Kids Zone is also our Lost and Found. You can be directed there by any of our uniformed personnel, and that's where we'll be putting the lost kids and the families back together. And as a special service today, all lost children will receive a bag of candy and a new puppy.
And we're back with some more thank yous. USAA, trusted by military members since 1922. Our exclusive benefits for military members can help you. Stop by the USAA booth today and see how we can serve you. Goldsboro and Wayne County. R.A. Jeffries Distributing Company, proud sponsors of the 2017 Wings Over Wayne Open House. Please remember to drink responsibly and designate a driver. Wayne UNC Healthcare. To our military men and women, we appreciate your service to our country. Because of what you do, we're able to do what we do. Thank you.
They're using their hands, feet, and legs like the control surfaces of an airplane. They can do everything an airplane can do except one. Back up. And that's the reason for the special ram air canopies that gives them the ability to make precise landings in the target area right in the middle of our flight line. I need an 8-year-old that's able to spot that airplane. It's a little tiny speck up there. Ah, George has got it. Oh, straight up, we can see it right there. Watch the back of the aircraft, the tailgate, as we have jumpers away. That's not a rocket, that's a smoke grenade attached to his ankle so we can track him in free fall. There comes our higher opening teams. They're going to be conducting some canopy relative work. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And coming down through about 3,000 feet now. Still at over 120 miles an hour. And there it goes. We've got 6 good canopies. Now, as they get a little bit lower, they're going to be able to hear us, so we'll give it some encouragement to work their way into a landing here at Seymour-Johnson. We've got a little traffic jam in the sky right now. You can see one of the jumpers spiraling his canopy to get vertical separation in preparation for his landing. Our jumpers utilizing that forward speed of almost 28 miles an hour on these ram air canopies. These aren't your grandfather's parachutes. The parachute is controlled by toggle lines attached to the trailing edge of the canopy, enabling the jumper to turn right and left by pulling down on the associated toggle line. As they approach the ground, they will pull down simultaneously on both and flare for what we hope today will be a tippy-toe stand-up landing right in the target area. There goes our main parent flag now at altitude 5 between the 2 jumpers who are executing a downplane. Our first jumper is approaching the ground. This is a guy that the other jumpers are going to be able to go to school on this landing. They're down to an altitude right now. We can give them a little encouragement. Make some noise, Seymour! All right, here comes our first jumper coming in. He's going to turn into the wind just like an airplane landing. Watch his hands as he controls that canopy for a perfect, looks like he's going to get a great target area landing. Got a 3-way stack up there, breaking away into a 2 for a down plane, and there goes our first jumper in for a perfect tippy-toe stand-up landing. Our next jumpers are separating. They'll be going to school on the approach for the first jumper. And we're going to see them coming in here in just a moment as that huge flag is approaching the appropriate altitude. Once again, let's give these floor jumpers a little bit of encouragement right now. They can hear you at this altitude. watch the precise control that these jumpers can use. This is actually a military technique that was normally conducted at night for inserting our special operations troops in. Oh, right there! Perfect! Dead center target landing! Another target area landing, and here comes our fourth. Boy, that flag is huge. It's just coming down. One more time. Clear the canopy, and another dead center landing. Danica, let's do it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's lights gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Outstanding. And that's the fourth F-15E Strike Eagle space right here, timing it out perfectly at the end of the anthem. We'll be recovering 2 airplanes here in just a couple more minutes, some more flybys, and we're well underway for Wings Over Wayne 2017.
Full bird. I got this on the platform.
The aircraft are fully fueled, ready to go, with all that expensive jet fuel.
Sound of a Strike Eagle soaring through the air?
No, Doc, what would that be?
Touch and go?
Absolutely nothing. It's the best sound in the whole world.
Got that right. Here we go. Around the face of the earth. Take the opportunity to speak to one of the Black Daggers for opportunities that you have in the United States Army, and of course the United States Air Force. The moment as the pilots are landing, they hold the nose up using aerodynamic braking to help slow the aircraft after touchdown.
Lock your focus, and then I'll keep trying to focus if your subject is moving. Okay. That's the difference.
The speed brake, which rises up behind the cockpit canopy right there, is another aerodynamic braking device. As an air traffic controller in the United States Air Force, serving his time at Pope Air Force Base before joining the FAA about the same age as the Air Force. You know, he's an old guy like me. But George tours the country now, helping direct air shows. I'll pay for that remark later, is that Doc?
Hugh, when I deploy, I'm used to working with people who are 20 and 30 years younger than I am. Actually, every day, I'm used to working with people 20 and 30 years younger. You have no idea what a pleasure it is to work with someone who's got a couple of years on me. Very cool.
And a C-27, kind of a Navy C-130 there with twin engines. And right now, Old Final, about a mile off the field, is the KC-135, the flying filling station of the United States Air Force. And he'll be approaching here in just a moment, touching down. You'll be able to look at we've got them on static display also, the refueling boom that extends from the rear of the aircraft that is able to go into the receptacles of the Air Force aircraft and give them unbelievable range. Tanker forces have always been an integral part of the United States Air Force. Originally starting with aircraft such as the KC-97, which was a modified B-29 bomber. And then this aircraft, which you look at and you think it's a Boeing 707, and it was developed from that. It's actually reversed. Boeing developed the 707 from the KC-135. The KC-135 crews are legendary for their, just sheer bravery. Flying the refueling tracks off the coast of North Vietnam. More than once, a KC-135 would penetrate the hostile airspace over North Vietnam to help escort fighters that had received ground fire damage. In some cases, the fuel leaking out of the aircraft as fast as a KC-135 could pump it into the airplane, but bringing those flight crews home. Let me repeat that, phrase that just a little bit better there, Doc. That's all the free world's military aircraft. I don't think I want to fly in a 747 that could stay up forever.
That'd be interesting, though.
Smoke off the wingtips is actually the vapor being pulled out of the atmosphere as the crew pulled a number of G's there as they rack around in a 180-degree turn, slowing the airplane down, completing their pre-landing checklist in preparation for landing on our runway here at Seymour.
You think about World War II, we'd send 1,000 B-17s and hundreds of fighters to take out a German target. We can send 2 of these, maybe 4, just to make extra sure we're going to take out what we need to take out. And They serve as their own fighters. They can fight through whatever they need to fight through, get to the target, and put a bomb through a window if they need to. So when you look at F-15E Strike Eagle in the air, the power that they represent, the precision that they represent is just unprecedented. Just an extraordinary airplane.
And of course, they're maintained by some extraordinary people that we have here on the ramp today. You were talking earlier about the members of the Air Force, active and reserve, that are working with us here today. And anybody that served in the military understands what volunteerism means. And these guys, most of these guys and gals are out here on their own time. Hopefully their boss will give them a little comp time. But they're going to be out here all weekend helping us celebrate aviation history of Seymour-Johnson Air Force Base and the United States Air Force.
History Day, and I hope everyone realizes that our airmen that you see here today, they're the embodiment of all the good courage and dedication and sacrifice that this wing has exhibited for the past 75 years. And right now, less than 1% of Americans are in uniform. So these young men and women who are serving their country, they are so special. They are the best of the best. They are elite, and we all owe them our undying gratitude because of what they do for us each and every day.
Well, as our KC-135 is over on a left downwind, we've cleared to land here momentarily. We'll be recovering this aircraft and moving on with our flying display. And as we said before, the Blue Angels will take the field at 15:15. That's 3:15 for all the civilians in the audience, or guys like me that can't subtract 12. Coming over the threshold, I'll be setting down here in just a moment. Setting down like an old maid getting into a feather bed.
When you think about refueling, if two commercial aircraft get within a mile of each other, it's mainstream news. It's the lead story. I had the privilege of being on a KC-135 when they refueled the C-17, and to look out and to see this gigantic, magnificent airplane, because we have one here on display, so close to the